everybody, DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the unboxing of the PlayStation 5. Today, we've got our hands on the disc version of the PlayStation 5. That is the Blu-ray disc version. There are two versions of the PlayStation 5. You've got the one with a disc and one without. Same for the Xboxes. By the way, we've already done unboxings of both of the new Xboxes. The unboxing of the Xboxes, that's right. We did those back when they released. Unfortunately, we were just able to get our hands on this now. I'm very excited to be able to bring this to you guys today. If you are not familiar with my channel, I do a lot of farming simulators. Matter of fact, only farming simulator. We do mod videos, news videos, let's plays, live streams, things like that. As far as this goes, we do a lot of PC, so most of the things that we do is not console. However, it is nice to stay on top of what the consoles are doing. So we use the Xbox Series X here in the studio. We've used the PlayStation 4 Pro, but we're upgrading to the PlayStation 5. You know what? Let's jump in and let's check it out. The PlayStation 5 features a Ryzen-based processor which has 8 cores and 16 threads at 3.5 GHz variable frequency. The GPU architecture is AMD as well, based on the RDNA2 engine featuring ray-traced acceleration. PlayStation 5 comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 256-bit memory with an 825 gigabyte storage, custom SSD storage. However, you can add more storage via an internal NVMe SSD slot or through an external USB hard drive. The optical drive will play Ultra HD Blu-ray, BD-ROM, BD-RRE, and DVDs, and if you plan on using discs for the console, they will be Ultra HD Blu-ray. The PS5 features Tempest 3D audio tech and has an HDMI 2.1 port, which supports up to 4K at 120 frames per second, which we will be testing out in a future video. There are also multiple USB ports on the machine with USB-A port and USB-C ports on the front, and 2 USB-A ports on the rear with USB-C and both USB-B ports on the back, capable of 10 gigabits per second. Rounding out the I/O, we have a 1 gig Ethernet jack. The PS5 Blu-ray version has 350 watt power supply and is approximately 15 inches tall, 10 inches deep, and 4 inches wide, making it much larger than any other console in this current generation and quite heavy at almost 10 pounds. The PlayStation 5 is actually very well packaged. As you can see here, it is actually a very large, very big package. You can see how big my hand is in compared. And if we take a look at the back, of course, everything there, it's already coming open, isn't it? Well, it's already coming open because the way I purchased this, I wanted to check it to make sure it was actually a PlayStation 5 before walking away. So let's take a look. Let's open it right up and let's see what we get. We get this box that reminds me of a box that the PlayStation 4 came in. As a matter of fact, we have that on hand. Let's go ahead and open all this up. And we start with a little box right here. This would be our accessory box, and inside of our accessory box, we get our PlayStation 5 controller. We'll open that up. As you can see, very beautiful, very nice. There's a little bit of dust on it because I've been letting it out for a little while here. This is a USB-C. You see everything right here, looking good, nice, clean, exactly what I would have expected from this controller. As you know, the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4 have rechargeable controllers, and we get exactly that. Right here, we have a USB-C to USB-A. This is a Type 2 USB 2 connector right here. This is going to work just fine. Just plug it into the front, charge your controller. Next in the accessory box, you can see we've got the power cable. This is the standard power cable. As a matter of fact, you could probably use the exact same power cable that came with your PlayStation 4. I plan on doing. Also included in the box, we have quite a few pieces of reading material right here. We have a quick start guide. We also have the safety guide, because as you know, PlayStation 5s will try to hurt you. So we need to be careful of that. Another thing that comes included with this is this right here. Now, what is this? This bad boy, if we can get it out, this is going to be the stand for the PlayStation 5. That's right. I do plan on mounting this horizontally, not vertically. Vertically would cause me tons of issues and problems. So that is why we need this. And to round out the box, we do get an HDMI cable. Now, this HDMI cable is very special. This is an HDMI 2.1 cable. You want to use this. Generally, when you get things, you do not use them. Yes, you use this. Only this. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and fold this back up the way we found it, because I do save all my boxes. We want to keep them nice and neat. And now we've got the PlayStation 5 itself. Now, I have opened and repackaged this, so it may look a little bit different, but for the most part, this is what you're going to see when you open it up. There are 2 boxes here. I'm only going to open one of them. Let's turn this on its side and slowly but surely we will pull out our PlayStation 5. Now this bad boy right here comes with 2 pieces of cardboard. This does look to be recyclable, so that is awesome. There we go, 1 and 2. We will hang on to these. And it will be wrapped in this, it's not bubble wrap, but it's like packaging material, that type of thing. I did wrap this up myself. I tried to do it exactly the same way that I saw the PlayStation 5 come in, but unfortunately, it just is what it is. Let's open up. And now, again, this is my hand size for reference. This thing is massive. This is a very, very large console, much larger than I was expecting for sure. So again, to recap, here's everything that comes with it. You've got your PlayStation 5 console, you have your stand, your controller, USB or USB HDMI cable, USB cable, and power cable, as well as your quick start guide and your safety guide. Now, how do these compare with the current PlayStation 4s? Well, I happen to have a PlayStation 4 Pro, and here it is side by side. You can see if we line up the bottoms right here, the height difference is absolutely incredible. If we turn them on to their sides, just like so, and we take a look at the rear I/O, you can, well, hopefully see right here, we've got multiple different areas. You can see I've tried and tried and tried to get the USB or the HDMI in there, and I've just failed many, many times. Again, the size is a very big difference. Almost 10 pounds there. Maybe 6 or 7. Definitely not 10 pounds for sure. As far as controllers go, this was definitely something that a lot of people were asking about. As you can see, the new one is much taller, and then if we lay them on top of each other, it appears to be a little bit wider as well. Now, I have been a decent fan of the PlayStation controller. It really hasn't changed too much from this since the PlayStation, the original, which I owned. I used to be a PlayStation player. This one, I gotta be honest with you, it feels better. It feels much better. I mean, it should feel much better, but this one, it just feels like a small little controller. It is very light, and this is quite heavy in comparison. I was watching a few videos online. I've watched one of the Linus Tech Tips said that it can actually get a little fatiguing when using this. And I gotta be honest with you, I can see why. Everything feels good, clickiness. It's nice. It's much quieter than the Xbox Series controller, by far. Speaking of, how does that compare? Here we have the Xbox Series S controller with the PlayStation 5 controller. Now, the PlayStation 5 controller is still larger, and oh, whoa! It is much, much wider. You can see right there, they both feature USB-C, which is phenomenal. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 controller is way bigger. This is my everyday controller, my everyday driver. I love the Xbox controller, though it may be a little bit small. This is more, this is man hands. That's exactly what this is. Ooh, you can bump it and you can feel the haptic feedback inside. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to try it. So if the goal of the PlayStation 5 was to be bigger, badder, better, and way more different than the PlayStation 4, I would say mission accomplished. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it, get subscribed to the channel if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily videos here on the channel. All being said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.